Hi everyone, and welcome to my video about Reston Station. Reston is a village in Berwickshire, 5 miles from Eyemouth and 11 miles north of Berwick upon Tweed. The station was first built there in 1846. The 1959 British Railways timetable shows the station as Reston, for St Abbs, but only a handful of trains called there. I noted that the evening train from Edinburgh for some reason waited at Dunbar for about half an hour, which can't have been attractive. The station closed in 1964 in a general cull of small stations on main lines, this being the East Coast Main Line. There has been a campaign for many years to reopen the station by a number of groups, including the Rail Action Group East of Scotland, or RAGES, and in 2012 it was raised in the Scottish Parliament by the local MSP. The station finally reopened in May 2022, and here it is. Reston, Berwickshire, not to be confused with Reston Be Thankful. That was a joke. But yeah.
This train is formed of 5 carriages.
Screech. Oh, I judged that well. Looks like 5 got on and 2 got off. And a dog. It seems to be running on diesel. ScotRail haven't concocted a Gallic version of Reston like they didn't for Rob Royston, even though it is possible to do so. Yeah, a little bit of information, a map of Scotland. Welcome to Reston from the LNER. And changes to LNER services, but no timetable, of course. See how the colouring of the cladding on the lift blends in with the local landscape. It's really clever, or an accident perhaps, because the fields change colour with the seasons, of course, but I don't think the footbridge will. And the enamel totem sign from the original Reston station, which closed in 1964, which was donated to the new station by a local person who must have acquired that when the old station closed. There is a help point, but when I pressed it to get some train information, the guy was a bit unhelpful, basically telling me I should download the ScotRail app, even though the trains that call here aren't ScotRail, they're Trans-pennine. I like this station. It's got a better architect than one of my local stations, Rob Royston, which opened a couple of years ago and is pretty dismal. But this one's quite nice, I like this. Similar ScotRail blue box to the one at Rob Royston, and a similar bicycle rack.
Is being captured on CCTV. These calls are recorded and your
Customer Service Centre calls are recorded. How may I help?
Hello, is there a train to Newcastle today?
Let's have a look for you, sir. Hold on. 1508.
Right, that's from Reston, where I am.
Yes, at 1508.
And what time does it get to Newcastle? Main Street, Reston. It seems to be a one-street village, although it's actually called Gladstone Terrace. And here's the post office, a super Aladdin's cave selling a wide range of things, including work by local artists and coffee and home baking made by some of the villagers. Speaking of which, if you'd like to buy me a coffee to encourage me and help me make more films, please see the link here. The lady running the post office said that frequent cancellations by Trans-pennine were putting people off using the train to commute to Edinburgh. The car park on each of my 2 visits was almost empty, which was disappointing, but given that the village population is about 450 and nearby Eyemouth's about 3,500, that isn't surprising. The lack of timetable information on the station and the lack of promotional fares doesn't help. The latter may be because the station is managed by ScotRail, but they don't serve it by trains and presumably get no revenue. I also noted that although the station is close to the A1 and has a large car park, there is no signage off the A1 indicating park and ride. In summary, Reston is a fine new station but needs further promotion in terms of signage, timetable information and promotional fares. This is vital in terms of value for money, as new stations have become expensive to build with today's requirement for full accessibility for both the disabled and the growing level of obesity in society. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.